The sky was dark with smoke and clouds over the city of Boston. The people were tired from years of war and struggle. Many homes were broken, and the streets were empty most of the time. Hope was low. Many did not believe the world would get better. In a quiet place near the coast, a ship appeared in the sky. It was unlike anything anyone had seen before. It shone with soft blue lights and moved slowly, but with great power. People stopped what they were doing and looked up. Some were afraid, others curious. Inside the ship stood Queen Claire. She was calm but strong. Her eyes looked full of care. Beside her was Commander Ben, a man who had led many missions before. They both were humans, but came from a far star system called Nova. They looked like Earth people, but their clothes and tools showed they were from a more advanced time. Queen Claire spoke softly to her team. "This is Earth. It is hurting. Many people suffer here. We must help them. They have not forgotten kindness. We will show them hope." Commander Ben nodded. "We will start carefully. Some may fear us. We must be patient." The ship landed near Boston quietly. No loud noise, no fire. The people nearby came closer slowly. A boy named Luke and his sister Emma were among them. They had not seen anything like this before. Queen Claire stepped out first. She raised her hand in peace. "We come with no harm," she said. "We want to help your world." The crowd was silent. Then an old man named George stepped forward. "Why should we trust you?" he asked. Ben replied, "We are humans like you. We come from a place far away where people learn to live in peace. We have tools and knowledge to heal your world, but we cannot force you. The choice is yours." Luke whispered to Emma, "Maybe they are here to save us." Emma nodded but looked unsure. News of the arrival spread fast. Leaders from different countries met to talk about the strangers. Some wanted to welcome them. Others wanted to send them away. Queen Claire met with a leader named David. He was tired but hopeful. "If what you say is true, then the world needs help," he said. "But how can we be sure you will not take control?" Claire answered. "We do not want to rule. We want to teach and share. Your people must choose their own path. We only ask for peace and cooperation." Many people still doubted. A woman named Anna said, "We have seen promises before. Why believe them now?" Queen Claire looked at her with gentle eyes. "Because we come with no weapons, only help." She showed them small machines that could clean water and heal wounds. The people started to feel a little hope. The war had taken much from them. Any chance to end pain was welcome. Ben organized teams to help rebuild homes and provide food. Queen Claire spoke to crowds, asking for unity and kindness. Luke and Emma helped the helpers. They carried supplies and told stories to children. The city slowly changed. Smiles returned. Still not all were happy. Some leaders feared losing power. Some groups planned to stop Queen Claire and her team. They saw the newcomers as a threat. Queen Claire knew this would be hard. "We must keep trying," she said to Ben. "The first step is to be patient and kind." Days passed. The ship became a symbol of hope. People started to believe that maybe, just maybe, the world could change for the better. Luke looked up at the ship one night. "They helped us once," he said quietly. "Maybe one day we will be like them." Emma smiled. "A legend begins here." Queen Claire and Commander Ben started to work with the leaders of Earth. They showed many things that could help people. They brought new medicines that healed fast, that ways to clean the air and water. They showed tools that gave free energy without smoke or fire. Some people were happy and hopeful. A woman named Lisa said, "This is the help we have waited for. Or maybe we can live in peace now." But others were scared. A man named Roger said, "If they are so powerful, what will happen to our freedom? Will we become their servants?" Queen Claire met with the leaders many times. She spoke kindly and clearly. "We do not want to control. We want to share. If your people choose to work together, we can end wars and hunger." She asked them to think about the children who needed food and medicine. Commander Ben worked with engineers and doctors. He taught them new ways to build and heal. He said, "We must be patient. People are afraid of change, but they will see the good if we do not give up." In the city, Luke and Emma helped too. They saw how Queen Claire's team gave food to the poor and medicine to the sick. They helped clean parks and streets. People started to smile again. But some groups wanted to stop Queen Claire. They thought the old ways were better. They said, "We do not need strangers telling us what to do." These groups made trouble. They spread fear and lies. said Queen Claire wanted to rule the world. Queen Claire did not get angry. She said we must listen to their fears and show them kindness. She held a large meeting in the city square. Many people came to hear her speak. She said peace is not easy. It asks for courage and trust. We must work together to build a new world. This world belongs to all of us. The crowd was quiet. Some nodded. Others looked unsure. Ben and his team kept helping with food and medicine. They built schools and homes. Slowly, people began to trust them. One day, a young boy named Sam came to Queen Claire. He said, "My father fought in many wars. He does not trust anyone now, but I want to believe in peace. Can you help us?" Queen Claire smiled. "Yes, Sam. We'll work to make your world better. It will take time, but with hope, we can do it." Emma saw that Queen Claire and Ben did not just bring tools, but also hope. She told Luke, "This is the first step. If people work together, we can change the world." Still, the groups that opposed them grew stronger. They tried to stop the food supplies and spread rumors. Queen Claire and Ben had to be careful. They talked to people one by one. They showed them the truth with actions, not just words. The world was slowly changing. Some leaders began to listen and worked with Queen Claire. Others still stayed quiet or opposed. Queen Claire knew the road was long. She told Ben, "We must not lose faith. This is more than just machines or medicine. It is about hearts and minds." Ben nodded. "We will keep helping. One day the world will see that kindness is stronger than fear." Luke and Emma watched the city slowly come alive. They saw children playing again and families sharing meals. It was a small light in the dark, but it was real. Queen Claire stood on a hill one evening and looked at the city lights. She thought about all the work ahead. "We helped humanity once," she said quietly. Now the story continues. The city was changing, but the fight for peace was not over. Some groups still wanted to keep old power. They believed that Queen Claire and Commander Ben wanted to control everything, spread lies and made trouble in the streets. One day, a group led by a man named Charles tried to stop a food delivery. They blocked the road and shouted at the helpers. Luke and Emma were there, helping to unload supplies. Luke stepped forward and said, "Please, this food is for the people who need it. Don't stop us." Charles looked at Luke and said, "You don't understand. If you let them take control, we lose everything." But Emma spoke gently. "We want peace and help, not control. Please let us help your family too." The crowd was tense. Suddenly, Commander Ben arrived with calm soldiers. They did not use weapons. They spoke softly to the people and told them that violence would only bring more pain. Queen Claire came soon after. She stood between the two groups and said, "We do not want to fight. We want to build a world where no one is afraid." Her words made many think twice. Ben talked with Charles in private. He said, "I understand your fear, but the world is changing. If you fight, you only hurt your own people. Join us, and we will work together." Charles was silent for a long time. He looked at Ben's honest eyes and nodded slowly. "Maybe there is another way," he said. This was the first big step. Some groups who opposed Queen Claire began to listen. The city slowly grew calmer. Meanwhile, Queen Claire and Ben worked on more projects. They built new schools with better books. They taught children to read and learn about peace and science. They showed doctors how to heal wounds faster and keep people healthy. In the markets, Emma talked with sellers. She told them that sharing and kindness could bring better days. Luke helped fix broken pipes and clean water systems. Not everyone believed in the change. A woman named Claretta said, "This is too fast. People are not ready." But Queen Claire replied, "Change is hard, but it is the only way forward. We must try." One night, a fire broke out in a poor neighborhood. The flames spread quickly. People shouted for help. Queen Claire and her team came fast with machines to stop the fire. Ben led the rescue teams. Luke and Emma helped carry children and old people to safety. After the fire was out, Queen Claire spoke to the crowd. "We will rebuild together. No one will be left behind." The people cheered. This act of care touched many hearts. The fire also helped some people who were afraid to see the helpers in a new light. They saw that Queen Claire and Ben risked their lives to save others. But the fight was not over. Some leaders in the world still did not trust Queen Claire. They worried about losing power. Queen Claire knew she had to keep working hard. She said to Ben, "We must be strong and patient. Peace is like a small seed. It takes time to grow." Ben smiled, and with care, it will become a great tree that protects everyone. Luke and Emma saw the city slowly heal. Children played in new parks. Families shared food. The dark days were not gone, but a new light was shining. Queen Claire often met with leaders from other countries. She asked them to join the peace effort. Some said yes. Others waited and watched. The story of Queen Claire and Commander Ben spread across the world. People told their children about the helpers who came from the stars to give hope. One evening, Queen Claire looked at the stars. She thought about the long road ahead. "We helped humanity once," she said softly. "Now it is their turn to help themselves and each other." The world was still full of problems, but Queen Claire and Commander Ben never gave up. One day, a terrible storm hit a large city called Atlanta. Strong winds and heavy rain caused floods and destroyed homes. Many people were trapped and scared. Queen Claire saw the news from her ship. She said to Ben, "We must help them quickly." "Many lives are in danger," Ben agreed. They sent teams to Atlanta with machines to stop the floods and rescue people. Luke and Emma joined the rescue teams. They worked day and night, carrying food, water, and medicine to those who needed it most. They helped calm children and gave hope to the old. The helpers used new technology to clean the water and make it safe to drink. They built shelters fast for those who lost their homes. Queen Claire spoke to the people of Atlanta. "We are here to help you. You are not alone." The people saw the helpers work without asking for anything in return. This act of kindness changed many hearts. Even those who once doubted began to believe in Queen Claire and Ben. A man named Richard, who had been against the helpers, said, "They saved my family. I was wrong to fear them." He helped others see the truth. In the weeks after the storm, Atlanta slowly healed. Schools reopened, markets filled with food, and children played again. Queen Claire and Ben stayed to guide the recovery. Elsewhere, leaders of other countries watched what happened. Some were impressed. They invited Queen Claire to talk about how she helped Atlanta. She said, "We do not want to control. We want to teach and share. Together, we can make the world better." Ben spoke about working with people, not ruling them. We offer tools and knowledge. You choose how to use them. More leaders began to agree. They sent their teams to learn from Queen Claire's helpers. A new hope spread across the planet, but not everyone was happy. Some groups feared losing control. They spread rumors that Queen Claire wanted to take over the world. They tried to stop her by cutting off supplies and blocking roads. Queen Claire said, "We must stay strong and keep helping. Fear can stop us only if we let it." Ben worked with his team to find ways around the blocks. They moved quietly and helped more people in secret. Slowly, the fear began to fade. Luke and Emma saw how the city changed. They helped teach children and rebuild homes. They saw neighbors helping each other and strangers becoming friends. Queen Claire spoke to a crowd one day.
Oh?
"This is just the beginning. If we all work together, we can create a world without fear or hate." Ben added, "Kindness is the strongest force. It can change even the darkest places." People listened and began to believe in peace and hope. Queen Claire thought about the long journey. She said softly, "We helped humanity once. Now their future is in their hands." Years passed since Queen Claire and Commander Ben first came to Earth. The world had changed in many ways. Wars had lessened, and people worked together more. Cities grew stronger and cleaner. Children learned about peace and kindness. Queen Claire and Ben prepared to leave Earth. Their mission was not to stay forever, but to help humans find their way. They called a gathering in a large city called Chicago. Leaders and people came from many places. Queen Claire spoke to the crowd. "We came to help because we believed in you. Now, your future is your own. Protect it with kindness and courage," Ben added. "Remember, the greatest strength is to help others without asking for anything in return." People listened with hope. A young girl named Mia said, "I want to be like Queen Claire and help the world." A boy named Jack nodded. "We will keep their story alive." Before they left, Queen Claire and Ben gave gifts. They shared knowledge about clean energy, healing, and peace. They said, "Use these gifts wisely. Help each other grow." As their ship rose into the sky, many watched with tears and smiles. The story of their help had become a legend. People told it to children by fires and in schools. Luke and Emma stood together. Emma said they helped humanity once. Now, it is our turn. Luke smiled. This story will live forever. The world was still full of challenges, but hope was stronger now. People knew that kindness and unity could change their lives. Queen Claire and Ben looked back from their ship. They saw a world starting to shine with light and hope. They knew their help had made a difference. The legend of their kindness was not just about power or technology. It was about caring for others, about hope, and about the strength to build a better future. And so, the story of those who helped humanity once became a light for all who wanted peace and a new beginning.